Hello everyone. For my second video of the day, I'm going to be talking about and concluding the Friday series review on here by doing Friday After Next. This takes place after next Friday. So if you haven't seen the Friday or next Friday at all, I did reviews on those already. So I'd recommend to see the films first, and then see my reviews, so you're all caught up. But they're there, and this will be the final entries for the final Friday review in a way. But before I go into that movie, first I want to thank everybody who supports this channel, my subscribers, my doubters, my viewers, people who talk crap in my comments sometimes. I see that as encouragement. And yeah, thank you very much for all of you. I greatly appreciate it. I won't ever forget that support. I really mean it. I really appreciate it. If you like what I do for my movie reviews or TV show reviews, yourself, a family member, or a friend, tell them to, if they're interested, of course, tell them to subscribe, or you can just or the viewer yourself can subscribe if you like what I do, and see what happens. But please hit the notification bell down below, so you can see my videos first. So you're notified and everything. Comment down below, like, share. And I know I sounds like I'm skipping stuff, but it's my speech impediment, and I don't speak perfect at times. So if that happened, it's my speech impediment. So that to clear that up. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the film itself. Friday After Next. How this movie starts is hilarious on its own. So basically, the music's on point, the illustration is on point for the intro, and how the title's brought up. And I'm gonna say this in the nicest way without offending anybody here, but Day Day and Craig were in their own apartment by this time, not living with their parents anymore. That's a step up in a lot of ways. And the problems were just beginning. Their rent was an issue. Well, Black Santa Claus kind of made it 10 times worse. Yes, you heard me correctly. There's a Black Santa Claus robbing people's houses and everything else. That's not a joke. And they picked the right actor to do this character because he was hilarious and a funny criminal at the same time. He was like a twig. But he was robbing Craig and Day Day's house. And once he did that, Craig got knocked the F out by their intruder and everything, and Day Day was used as per usual with the dog from the second film. He's in this. And once they got robbed and everything, presents, rent money, baby pictures, all the 9 yards, eating their food on top of that. Basically, the police showed up, didn't take it seriously, and then thought it was a joke. If you've seen the film, then you know what I'm talking about so far. If you haven't, I would recommend to see the film first. Anyway, after being robbed, the landlady, who was a dick after Greg and Day Day didn't come pay their rent for a certain amount of time, had the money and then got robbed, and she didn't care. And her son in this, I believe, is Terry Crews, who is in Everybody Hates Chris. He is extra in his part, and that's a good thing in this, because his character was sent away to prison, and his name was Damon. So when Damon came back from prison and basically scolded Craig and Day Day by basically almost choking them out in a way by doing like a hug or something but by their neck, they were working top flight security. And their boss was just a joke too. It's a comedy, so I didn't expect it to be serious too much. But his boss was hilarious to a certain extent, and it basically introduced them to the property and showed them this tiny ass booth where they were gonna be at. Once that happened, everything hit Greg's uncle and his dad, with his family members and everything, opened up a barbecue shop with everybody that they had, and they were enjoying it. And of course, in every Friday film, if you've seen it, Craig sees this good-looking chick he wants to be with long term, basically. And I think this one did the top of it because she was gorgeous too, in my opinion. And Daddy wanted to screw it up. In the end, he didn't screw it up, and Craig helped him out in the film somehow, which I can't say. But once, basically, after working the whole day there, BSing, after getting fired after a day, I think, after the owner of the donut shop was beat up, after the last two security guards just flat disappeared, got killed, I don't know. They didn't say details. After he got beat up, they fired him, and he gave him a whistle and believe a uniform. That's it. No walkie-talkie, no gun, no nothing. So when this pimp store gets robbed by these two junkies, and you see these junkies right away once you get there and off the bus, they're rude as hell, pretty much, and try to rob the place. But Craig and Day stop it. And once they do stop it, I forgot he's also a comedian. I forgot his name, but he plays a pimp in this. And he did a fantastic job and everything. And he wanted to hurt him so badly, but Craig and Daddy stopped him. And the story was funny on from there. This movie is hilarious, 10 out of 10. Probably second to Friday, in my opinion. Others might think different, but that's fine. We all have our own opinions. And I think in its own way, it should have ended here, but they're trying to make a fourth or not, since some of the actors passed away. And this film was hilarious on its own. The comedy was there, actors killed it. And this film allowed you to turn your brain off and actually relax. And not learn anything. And I get it. All films shouldn't be about learning experience, which I understand that. So Ice Cube did a fantastic job. All the actors did a fantastic job. Story was on point. The content was there. Jokes hit. 10 out of 10 for me. Others might think different, but that's fine. Long story short, if you haven't seen this film at all, I would highly recommend it. And see the other two films as well if you haven't seen those. And this film is based around Christmas time too. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. A surprise character from the second film pops in with his lady friends too, which helps Day Day in a lot of ways. But I can't go into detail about that due to certain reasons. But long story short, this film was fantastic. Everything hit. So that's all I really gotta say about this film. But if you haven't seen it, please go see the film and see what you think. That's all I really gotta say. If you like what I do on this channel, please subscribe. Recommend this to your friends and family who like this type of content. My channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0. You can't miss it. To get notified first on my videos, please hit the notification button down below. Also, please subscribe if you like what I do. Like, share, comment, all the good stuff. My God bless you all. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next one.